Hi.
Hi, Kelly.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I clicked on the other one and it was trying to make me put in a Zoom um password.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know. It was weird.
I don't know. This is the first time I'm trying the Zoom link because we need to switch over anyway. So probably won't take a long time, Kelly.
Okay,
So I will be off tomorrow, so I'm traveling, so I won't have access. So if there is anything you need, it has to wait till Monday,
that's
unfortunately.
fine.
So I'm sharing this one. So I have pretty much all the um, details. Let me hide these things. Let me explain what I have. So I tried to do this. So what I did was, I got the both the server and monitor dimensions. Meta hasn't given me yet. They said they're going to do it in another hour or so, but it should be fairly similar to 21 inch, the rack, the server dimensions. So I went over and looked at all the demos and I kind of grouped the similar, demos that has the similar theme. Um, whether it is a form factor or whether it is memory expansion and all that stuff. You see that in the column B
Mm-hmm.
as a way for the grouping. I just roughly put just a table number with assuming that there are two demos. So there are two specific demos. These are not really servers. They are basically a small mechanical demo. Um, technically you don't need anything other than just a space. So these essentially the cards they want to actually showcase. So I don't know how, um, I'm not sure exactly what is the best way to make this fit in. It can actually go with it's one of the demos, like right here. It says table 5, but this one is essentially one demo. The second one is basically reusing pretty much. Uh, so this one may have some space. If we have a rack, separately, they may have space. So I'm not sure. But anyway, I will let you go over this and see what makes sense. These two are not really just a mechanical demo, won't take up space. They just need to stand there and do the show and tell. Right. But rest of
Okay.
them are actually the hardcore server demos. So I kind of group them, saying that this is table 1. You're feel free to change them, right? So I just table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5. Um,
Okay.
and then this column has the rack or the server dimensions. I think they are mostly accurate. Um, that will give you an idea. Monitors, pretty much most of them will bring their own monitor. So, I'm not worried about that part. Maybe it will be less than 5. But I
Okay.
tentatively put, we are okay there, right? Monitor side.
Awesome.
And then the outlets. Because in general, I've been telling them you need to bring your own thing. So they kind of,
Okay.
right. And then the
Okay.
number of outlets I put in. So if you can take a look at JKL, um, and it's up to you. If you want to group it differently, that's fine too.
I'm not going to
And
change your grouping. This is very good information. I redid the floor plan for you. We added an extra 5 feet to give you guys a little bit more space.
okay,
So you have
awesome.
5 tables. I could share it with you. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if you
there's
can do the floor plan with these dimensions and see what constraints. I mean, in general, I'm telling them only one monitor. Some of them are like, I'm going to bring, like Meta wants 2 monitors. I said no. So I'm enforcing the one monitor rule. Um,
yeah, and then do
so
you have
that,
power? Do we need power in here?
yeah, I included the power is
Okay.
mostly 1600 watt, 200 to 240 amp, 10 amp, pretty much for all of them. But I will double check that. Um,
Okay.
Pretty much all of
Um,
them can stick
here.
with the same thing. Yeah.
Let me share with my screen real fast if you
Yeah. Stop it. Yeah. And you have the link to this one, right? Yeah.
yeah. So basically I updated it so you could see your CMS. So
Hmm.
there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Um, if you need to, so I added a monitor to each. I have one 10 amp. So if we need to increase the power, I'll just go back and look at your power and then increase the power at each.
Okay.
Um, And then I will actually remove some of these monitors based off the fact that some of them are going to be bringing their own, and I'll add in a 40-inch floor stand for that one that you guys want to source through us. I think that's fine since most of your people are bringing in their own monitors.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
So if you're saying that you want
Where is the rack though? Is that the small rectangular box is the rack?
The small these right here are the tables.
Yeah. So we need the space for the rack. So where would that go? The half-inch half height.
I think for the rack, it would go like next to it here.
It can go next to. Okay, good. Okay.
So there's basically in between here. So these are 6-foot tables, right? So you have probably about just over 6 feet in between here, you know?
Okay.
So you can go, it could go here, it could go here. We could maybe if you're, I mean,
okay, you have flexibility. Okay.
Yeah, you have some flexibility. So I do think you have more, you have space, and that's why based off of the call, how much you're trying to do, we bumped it out a bit.
Okay. Got it. Okay. So that won't be a problem.
For those other two, I'm gonna stop sharing. So can you go back to your?
Yeah. Yeah, here.
So go back to that side. So where you had the tables.
Yeah. Let's do this. Either share with the table too, or have a separate coffee table for these two. So it's basically 2 feet by 2 feet, each one of them.
Okay, so those two. The coffee 2 by 2. Okay, let me see if I could just add any pedestals. Let me make a note of this.
Okay. Yeah, the pedestal will help, and I think then we will be pretty much clean.
Okay, awesome. This is great. So,
Okay.
I don't know if you shared this with me, but if you can share this with me.
Yeah, you should be able to. Can you actually click on it? Yeah, I'll just paste in the chat. I just want to make sure you have access. You should. Let me make sure I add you anyway. Would you mind trying live that way?
I got it. Awesome. Thanks so much.
Oh, you're able to access?
Uh-huh.
Okay, super.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a. Awesome. Thank you so much for all your hard work over the past few days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No worries. And you need the logos, right? Signage. You need the company logos, right?
I do need the company names and stuff in there. So that's the most important. So if you can just make sure that you have all that information in that shared spreadsheet, my creative team's going to pull info from there.
Yeah, it's there in the column. It's there in the spreadsheet. It says vendors as the column name.
Perfect.
That has the list of companies who are actually doing the demos. If it is partners, it's included there.
Awesome. Lovely. I think we're good. And if there's anything that we need come Monday,
do send me a note.
This weekend, I'll let you know.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Kelly. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay,
have a great weekend. Bye.